Clear, 1200 meters. Undercover agents 3 parts in. There's the all clear. They sprinting from the 1200 meter marker, and Trip to Heaven is once again one of the trailers. Mardi Gras the grey also at the back of the field early on. Bold Respect, extreme right-hand side, began quickly. In the centre of the track, pacing it with him is Sunset Eyes. That's got the red cap. Undercover Agent with a good position as well placed. Search Party, the extreme left-hand side, the white cap. Then Tribal Fusion, Van Halen. They are followed by Down to Zero. Prince Carl is just off them. They are followed by Chimichurri Run. Towards the inside of that one, Palace Chapel. Sniper shot between horses. And then comes Attenborough. And they spread right across the track. Then Africa Rising. Absolute stampede as they come down with 300 meters to go. Tribal Fusion, Bold Respect, Mardi Gras running on. Palace Chapel Down to Zero. Running on from behind is Africa Rising. Africa Rising, Bold Respect, Palace Chapel, Tribal Fusion Down to Zero. And also taking off Chimichurri Run. Chimichurri Run, Trip to Heaven. Chimichurri Run won it. Trip to Heaven's involved. Undercover Agent will go back for that slow-mo replay. Absolute stampede. There's the salute from the two riders putting their hands up. They're not in your picture at this stage. Trip to Heaven comes flying. Chimichurri Runs there. Down to Zero, Palace Chapel. But here's number 5, Chimichurri Run. The Trippy, Raymond Danielson. And it's a 1, 2, and it looks as though it could be a 3. 1, 2, 3 for Sean Terry and Chris Van Niekerk. Then Undercover Agent. Behind that is Bold Respect. They were followed by Palace Chapel on the inside, Down to Zero. Look at that, 1, 2, 3 lengths covering maybe 7 or 8 runners. Absolute thriller in the Tsorga Sun Sprint. And let's go back to that. Your winner and runner-up, they obscured behind horses on the right-hand side. The red cap of Chimichurri Run and Trip to Heaven once again running out of his socks on the extreme right-hand side. Bold Respect. And then also between runners, the white cap there of Africa Rising. And we've got to say, well done all round. Chris Van Niekerk, Sean Terry, they're victorious 1, 2, 3 in the running of the Tsorga Sprint. Let's just go back and see if I can get you some dividends quickly. And just looking at this from the side again, Down to Zero, Palace Chapel. Tote favourite number 2, Bold Respect. Chimichurri Run is a trippy. Trip to Heaven is a trippy. And Africa Rising, a visionaire. Well done. Back to the studio.
Well, we've just seen the running of the Group 1 Tsorga Sun Sprint for a stake of 1 million rand, and we're going to first conduct the interviews with the winning connections, and then we're going to break and come back for the winning presentation. And what a day trainer Sean Terry is having. He finished second in the Allen Robertson, he won the gold medallion, he won the South African Fillies Sprint, and it is a dream result for him, saddling the first, second and third past the post. An awesome afternoon for trainer Sean Terry. And I think first up, Sean, let's have a chat to the winning trainer, Sean Terry, who's busy speaking to Chris Van Niekerk and Eric in the background there. But we're going to break after and come back for the winning presentation. Sean, let's just conduct these interviews. The floor is yours. These days, aiming your horses, and for it to turn out the way it's done in all 3 Group 1s, awesome, fantastic. I'm lost for superlatives, but congratulations to yourself and your team.
Thank you so much, Dees. Obviously, the word you use is team, and it's a team effort. I really just guide the team, and they go about their business in the most professional manner. I must say, before I thank Raymond, I must thank Lyle, because Lyle did what was right for the team here. We knew Chimmy was the #1 pick. Lyle stuck with the horse because the team needed him to stick with that horse, and he's ridden him in an admirable way, and I'm very thankful that he's a team player. And to Raymond Danielson, it's nothing new that he's ridden Group 1s for me. He's a class rider, and you know, he's just got to remind himself that he's class and he can do anything. But you know, like any sportsman, I suppose when your confidence is not up, it's hard to deliver the goods. But he's got the ability. He's a top sportsman. He's got great balance and hands, and I'm grateful for him that he's come through, and a great run end ride from Luke Ferraris on the third horse, and obviously fantastic that he was able to ride his first Group 1 winner today.
Sean, you've tasted success at the highest level, but just adds something different to your CV in a Group 1 to settle the first 3 past the post.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Obviously, I mean, it's not that I strive for something like this, but it's fallen into place. I'm very, very thankful. I'm very thankful that this horse could have been sold to Hong Kong. He failed the vet, and it's fallen on our side again. And another Group 1 winner for Chris. An entire by Trippy, that's a Group 1 winner as a 3-year-old. I think it's anything could happen here. So very thankful to still have him, and obviously a big thank you to Chris for putting his head down and buying the other 50% out when we were chased in the sales ring.
So close to having a jackpot of Group 1s, but Sean, tremendous, and well done to your team.
Listen, as big as the Group 1 jackpot for me would have been, that's how big a first Group 1 for Luke is. So I must congratulate him. He's a big part of our team, and I'm very proud of him.
Well done.
Thank you.
Raymond Danielson, Sean Terry briefly touched on it. I've tasted success with this young man. And Raymond, come through. Let's have a chat before we get to Chris and Eric. And to ride for a stable where you've had a lot of success with and for, to ride in these colors that have been kind to you, it must be special.
Yeah, it always is. Obviously a big thank you to Mr. Van Niekerk, Mr. Terry. Obviously, it's my fourth Group 1 for them now, and I'm just glad. I've been looking for so long to win a Group 1 sprint, and I'm glad it was this one. Things
got pretty tight on that outside running rail. You had to find a gap that was closing.
Yeah, you know what? I've ridden this horse in the nursery once. I think I finished third on him. So I knew him from back in the days, but I must say, thanks to Mr. Terry, he gave me very good instructions. He said to me he doesn't really need the whip, so if he kicks you a very good kick, then keep it off him. And I kept him off him. I had to go for quite a tight gap. All credit to the horse. He went for the gap, and once I got through, it was race over.
It must be a downer for a guy that's got so much talent but not getting chances, and to be given a chance on a big day. I must add that you certainly prove yourself at the highest level, and there's no shortage of ability, Raymond.
Yeah, thanks so much for the compliment, but obviously it's all got to do with ourselves. We got to get out there and work. That's number one rule, and I'm glad I got a little bit of a kick behind with this Group 1, and hopefully I can carry on.
Well, this could be a start of big things to come for the end of the season. Well done, yeah.
Oh, so thank you so much.
Well done to Raymond Danielson. Let's get Chris and Eric in. I've had the pleasure of interviewing them earlier on with Eden Rock. Now, Chris, I know the other 2 horses you race in partnership, but it was your colors that were flashing by. 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant.
There's only one word: gratitude.
Well, it's years and years of investing in the sports, and it pays off handsomely on a day like this, doesn't it?
Absolutely amazing. And it's so, it's a little bit emotional, you understand.
Yes.
And it's great also just for the people that we can have this kind of game, have this passion for things, and it happens sometimes. And just think about Luke Ferraris today, Prentice-Still, Group 1. You got Raymond here. I thought he was in the better horse of the 3,
sure,
and he proved it. Tremendous.
It's a beautiful thing. All the best, Chris.
Thank you, sir.
Eric, well, again, it's turned out to be a lovely afternoon for these colors.
Yeah, it's like a dream come true. I've got to say well done to Sean and his team, to Monique, Tabiso, John, Shylock, Andres, all of them. They work really hard, just like all the yards do, and they deserve it. And Monique, it's her birthday tomorrow, so it's a good birthday present for her. And well done, Ray. He took a great gap. I like to call him Ray Donovan, and he took care of business like Ray Donovan today.
Well, it's just a wonderful afternoon for the team, for the colors, and wish you all the best. We'll join you shortly for the winning presentation.
Well done.
Well done. Lovely. That's it. That concludes our interview package for the Group 1 So Good Sun Sprint. We'll be back shortly for the winning presentation.